going on, y'all? Let's check out this video from Sensitive Society. Apparently someone got exposed to being real nasty. Let's check this out, see what's happening. Don't forget to hit the hype button.
Nova, we're hiring. Of course. Of course, Nova. Bro, hell yeah. Hell yeah, you can apply.
Yo, what is going on, my chillas? Pause. I said chillas. Okay. If you've been watching the channel for a minute now, over the last 2-3 weeks, you would know that I've been talking yet again about the one, the only, the iconic, the handsome, the sexy, the charismatic Nova Online. Just a few days ago, I got on his official death note in this video right here. In case you missed it, that was one of my favorite videos that I've done as of late. I love it. I was just scrolling through YouTube as I normally do, and this video got on my recommended. This comes from the YouTuber Major Chilla. That's why I said hello, my chillas. Nova Online TikTok predator degeneracy gets exposed by Jidion. Jidion found me. Now, because you guys don't know Jidion is the one that caught EDP 445 for the second time.
I usually, I'm always not a fan of these P-word catchers that be online because a lot of them mess those cases up. They're like trying to be like Chris Hansen, not realizing a lot of people got away with what they did because Chris Hansen messed those cases up. All right. I watched some recent videos from Jidion though, and it seems like part of his like operations is making sure the cops are involved to some degree, as well as getting the people to confess to the cops what they did so the cops could arrest them in the moment. I didn't see many of these P-word catchers doing that, right? And I still think it's something dangerous that people should not be doing for content, because that's what a lot of people are doing. Is they don't care about the actual, because there's no case. They put like a decoy, right, to be able to catch some of these P-words, and they're doing it just so they can get subscribers and build a following. It's become literally a niche of content creation, and that I don't like. If you were doing it like for a genuine reason, like on some you really are trying to make a difference and help, I don't think it would even be filmed to this degree, you know? But whatever, I'm never gonna, get mad that a P-word PDF got locked up in any way, shape. I'm never going to get mad about that. I just wish that the people who actually want to do this and start catching these people, I wish they took it like way more seriously. Shoot, like literally become a cop. Go to that task force. But there's a lot of people that's just using it to make money.
And if I'm not mistaken, his new thing is catching predators and exposing them, which I think is based. I think it's hilarious. And I think these disgusting individuals need to be called out. And I've seen a little bit of the video, and I gotta say this, it's absolute cinema. With that said, let's see Jidion and Nova go at it.
Nova Online was exposed for trying to join up on Jidion's predator catching Discord. Now, if you're not aware, Jidion, he used...
Oh my gosh. Yo, I turned 21 in 2 months. Could I still? Nova, we're hiring. Of course.
That's insane.
Of course, Nova. Bro, hell yeah. Hell yeah, you can apply.
I mean, this is just what I call friendly fire. And if it is true that Nova is 21, boy, is that a rough 21. Like, holy shit.
That is insane. And he's saying he wants to apply to be a decoy. Yeah, that's nasty. That's nasty work. What the hell is wrong with that person, Nova? I've seen some things on them that seem pretty damn disgusting already when it comes to their actions. So let's just give them a nasty song in general.
Yeah.
You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. fam, you nasty fam, yeah, you know your name.
Nasty work. Super nasty work.
Shit, truth be told, I thought Nova was between 35 to 55. The fact that Nova online is younger than me is just tragic. 21 years old and looks like he's triple his age. Something about a freak like Nova online wanting to join a Predator server to then be a decoy. But at the same time, let's say if you're this is going to be a pretty weird example. But let's say you're a pet, right? Out of all the potential people that you could go for, which
Yes, Nova got the baby fit. Yo, y'all wrong for that. He said Nova got the baby fit. Oh no. Yeah, it's pretty funny. He does they do.
I obviously do not condone, all right, but let's just play with this. Out of everyone that you could choose from, I think Nova would be a horrible pick. Out of everyone you can pick, why the fuck would you choose this? It's like, that would be the worst decoy of all time. I don't think anyone would be falling for that because I don't think anyone would want some of that. I don't think people would want what Nova is putting out, if you catch my drift. I don't think anyone wants to.
Yo, this is a nasty topic to be saying that though. Oh my gosh. That's a nasty. Let's just keep it going. Let's keep moving. Cause whoa.
Be with a 21-year-old that wears diapers, who's into baby play. You know what I mean? It's like, out of everyone that you could pick, I think Nova would be the last person in line. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe someone out there, out of the millions of people that have seen Nova online, maybe there is someone that finds Nova attractive. I mean, you never know nowadays. So I like how someone just responds with,
as far as as long as both parties are grown ass adults, I don't care what they do. I don't care if it's consenting and that dress in what you want to dress in, wear what you want to wear. I don't really care per se. As long as both parties are consenting adults, or it's just strange, but whatever.
Dude. Like, yeah.
Just don't be trying to do nothing nasty with it. Like, you out here trying to be EDP. And yeah, nah. Throw the book at them.
This ain't it. Nova Online, this is friendly fire.
I had already planned on making a Nova video this week. I was going to make it about the Chome list that has recently dropped, where I was named along with many other great creators on Nova's revenge list, or whatever he's calling it now, because he is sick and tired of all of us. I thought that was pretty funny, so I was going to make a video.
That's crazy. Yo, wow. That's the type of time he on? I'm gonna put out a revenge list, handwritten.
I want to look at his TikToks where he's doing.
I've heard of some of these people. I heard of Turkey Tom, Straight in the Bowl. You guys want me to react to some of his videos? Sensitive Society. I don't think I've heard of the other people.
On like these WWE entrances, most likely to terrify us who ended up on the Chome list. But as I was preparing this video, all of a sudden people start messaging me like, dude, Jidion knows who Nova is right now. And I was like, wait, this could
said Bowl is chill. I like his content. So y'all want me to start reacting to some of this stuff? Let me know.
Actually be insane. So I jump over to
I've watched some of his stuff. I think he's entertaining.
the Jidion stream, and then sure enough, a couple of minutes of me watching, he pulls up my video, and shout out to Jidion, huge thanks right there. He does some amazing work, catches predators, can't praise him enough for that. So
what the fuck am I looking at? What
a messed up ass room.
This is a crazy setup. Just looking at this, I feel the need to take a shower immediately. Holy. Yesterday or a few days ago, I made a video talking.
That was a nasty setup.
About EDP. and his return. And I was watching someone's video regarding that. And this just popped into my mind. Imagine if Jidion or someone else somehow catches Nova online trying to meet up with a minor. Maybe this time Nova won't be going over for cupcakes. Maybe this time Nova would.
Hey, what's up, Hollow Girl? Just woke up, Fang Gang, Creek Squad. Happy Easter. Happy Easter, Hollow Girl. How you doing?
Be coming over for a French onion soup.
Can I get a French onion soup, please?
Maybe that's what attracts him. If you know.
The Sonic Chew medallion, is he connected with that too? Oh no, I forgot about that crazy person. Didn't I do a documentary on them?
Oh, you know.
Big shout out for even watching me on your channel. That was crazy. But what was even crazier to me was like the possibilities of all of this. Who knows what the future holds for Nova Online? And
is he cleaning his room with a fucking shovel?
That's nuts.
Brother. If you are having a bad day, if you're having a rough day, right? You're like, this day fucking sucks. This Friday sucks. Always think you could be Nova. You could be Nova. It could be so much worse.
as I
was having a bad, I would even say day, boy, so week. So yeah, just thinking about that does make me feel better. When you gotta clean your J with a shovel. Oh yeah, nah, you not living right. You not living right.
I've heard it through the
You filming it?
grapevine that apparently Nova was watching too. And he was terrified, absolutely shaken to the core that Jidion knew who he was. Now tell me guys, is that a way an innocent person would react? Terrified because some known catcher is looking into you? No, most people be like, all right, well then I guess it is what it is. That's odd. But you know, he's not going to find anything. But Nova Online is terrified. He really doesn't know what to do with himself. I heard he's running around his house, screaming, crying, going to his mom for support. And all Jidion has done is add him on Discord. If Nova has done nothing wrong, well, Jidion's going to recognize that immediately and not press the issue. So if there was really no concern about it, what's the big deal, Nova? If you're constantly looking for job applications, like you say, and you're truly an upstanding citizen of the United
States. So you hope Fang Gang helped out some bit during the week? Absolutely. You guys always make me feel better. That's facts. That's why I like spending so much time with you guys and hanging out. Real talk. So yes, yeah. What the hell's on the screen? Okay, that's wild. My bad. I didn't see what was on the screen for a second. But yes, the Fang Gang helped out a lot. That's true. That's why I want to start doing more live streams and streaming for longer hours. And like I usually do like 2 hours or so. I'm gonna try to start. Not saying I'm gonna do it today. Well, maybe. You never know. Because we got a bunch of stuff to check out. But I'm gonna start doing longer streams. Like I'm gonna try to go over 5 hours every day. If Nasty Hassan could sit his ass there and do like 8 hours or so, I could get at least 5, maybe even 6. We'll see. We'll see. But I want to make it more like a regular thing where I'm live streaming and hanging out with you guys. Right? So that's facts. So Jidion showed up like Chris Hansen with the pizza box in Nova's Discord. Like, hey, what's up? Hey, man, have a seat. Chris Hansen used to be the man. It's just once I realized a lot of those people was getting off. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Okay, what is this? All right, Chilla, I gotta talk to you, buddy. Chilla, you are cursing me with this background footage. Literally anything would be better than Nova Online wearing this. Is this a Sailor Moon outfit? I don't even want to know what this is. Like, my eyes hurt. All right, I feel like I need to take them out immediately. This is horrifying footage. This is something that shouldn't be allowed. As a matter of fact, this should be illegal to distribute. I was going to say something about Nova and Jidion and how she's going to get caught and how funny it would be and how viral it would be. I could see the title, Discord moderator caught in sting operation. And I know that the thumbnail would go crazy hard. One thing I do want to say is, where the fuck has Nova's mom been this whole time over the last 3 years? Why hasn't she done anything about this to at least put a stop to it? To tell him, yo, kid, Son,
It's a moon outfit. That's crazy. They can't swim good enough for it to be a sailor.
and Nova,
That's wild.
Gage, please stop.
Moon
This
outfit
is
is
not only
nuts.
embarrassing to you, but it's embarrassing our family. Why hasn't she put a stop to
Let me see a Fang ganging in the chat if you're able to.
this? Like, I get it. He's, an adult, but it's like, if I saw my kid or my friend or my sibling embarrassing themselves so much for pennies on the dollar, it's like, how do you have no one around you telling you to knock this off? That it's embarrassing and you're humiliating yourself. For once
I
again,
don't want to be like, yo, chill out, bro. You're wilding.
pennies on the dollar. It doesn't make any sense.
We can get some concrete answers on this now, Nova.
Sorry it took me so long, man. I didn't know. It could apply, bro.
Used to be a big YouTuber for stuff. I can't even remember what he used to do. But here recently, he started catching predators with Alex from Predator Poachers, and it's actually been producing some amazing content, and it's
Appreciate
been doing some
that.
good in the world instead of
Appreciate
just the
that.
regular content that he was doing. It's actually really good. And to help
doing
himself
it
out, he thought
the
maybe I
right
can
way.
make a Discord where I can
He's doing it the right way and not out here wilding like a lot of people I've seen doing it. Then yeah, it's just more power to him.
show all of these predators that I've been catching so we can spread awareness from it. And you got to pay like, I think $5, maybe $10 on a Jidion YouTube membership to join this
$4.45.
So
$4.45.
remember guys, Nova Online is incredibly broke. He's been posting on TikTok that he has no money. His mom is begging him to pay bills that he just can't afford to at the moment. And he's freaking out. He can't get a job. And he's afraid that he's going to lose his TikTok account on the
So get your ass off TikTok and start working, brother. Especially if you're not earning any income. And if you're a content creator, and I'm gonna say go harder, bro. Like actually make content, monetize, yada yada yada. If you just being lazy and being on TikTok, get your ass up and go get a job. Like actually try, get a resume. If you can, go to a program that can help you if that's like what you need. Because if I was your parent and I seen you in there all laid up, just laying on top of trash, I would have a problem too. You would have to get out. You would have to get out. Like, F the bills. Just go.
of some, I think April, maybe. Yeah, it's coming up real soon. But he spends his money to join Jidion's predator catching Discord. Yeah, incredibly confusing when you remember who Nova is.
All right, that part's fine. I'm just gonna fast forward.
This is
Said Nova. have
yep,
a
my
seat.
guy who runs my Discord. He found him on there. Yep,
For Ben,
yep,
He's a
yep. My
content
guy who runs
creator.
my Discord. He found him on there. Yep, he did apply.
So is he earning income from doing that though? I don't know if TikTok is paying people.
This is 100% legit, bro. I've just been under
I don't
a
know
rock,
TikTok.
chat. I've been under a rock.
Hello?
Yo, blood spat.
What's going on, Jidion? How
What's
you doing?
good? Yo, AFK Killer, thank you for the 10. Nice. I wasn't familiar. I just learned about all this today. This. Have you been trying to reach out to me about this?
When I think back on making that video, because that was one of Nova Online.
I think there's only 3 ways this ends. Number 1, Nova
So now they
runs
learn.
out of money. He realizes he can't make a living. How do I say this? Being a local on TikTok, he has no YouTube channel. Or, I mean, it doesn't have any relevance. His IG is dead. YouTube is dead. TikTok is somehow alive. He is definitely a local. I don't think he's ever going to reach his peak again. Therefore, a lot less money. I'm seeing right here. I don't use TikTok.
See, some locals realize that they are local and they'll use it to try to monetize as much as possible. Whatever. But then you can't even do that well. You're just over there wilding out on TikTok.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this is the amount of people who are currently watching him or were watching him dancing, I guess, cleaning his room. And it's like, I haven't seen any donations yet. So it's like people are just watching to see what stupidity he says, to see what else he does, to see him crashing out, to see him talk to minors again. So it's like, he doesn't have any fans. Everyone's just watching to see what he does next. What are you going to do next, Nova? Show us. That's literally it. Therefore, he's not going to be getting any money. Therefore, he's going to have to go get a real job and stop this madness, if you will. I mean, Jidion is now aware of him, which means that Nova Online is under a microscope right now, as if he wasn't already. I don't know, guys. I think this might be the last year for Nova Online content, unless he fucking loses it, I guess. But I mean, well, that would actually be pretty entertaining.
Bloodspeth, I was like, I can't believe this is going down. And Bloodspeth, he did really well that call. Didn't add any unnecessary information. People aren't doing anything about it. And maybe you can look into it and provide more answers.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I just was waiting for you. Am I clear now?
Yeah. I was saying, have you been trying to reach out to me about this for a minute now?
I think so. I'm not. Well, I know a lot of people always tell me that they're reaching out to a lot of other larger creators on my behalf. So I guess through that way, yeah, sure.
Bro, man.
But I remember actually, I was very interested in seeing you kind of like do a predator catch on Nova, but sadly that kind of fell through. But yeah, no, definitely we've been wanting to
probably still could. He probably still could, bro.
Reach you about this.
So I was watching Turkey Tom's thing. So how many have you allegedly caught him talking to?
Oh boy. So I think in total, there's one all the way back he was talking to, I think in 2023 or 2024. She was, am I allowed to say the ages? Yeah. She was allegedly, 14 years old. Then there was,
and how old was
another
he?
15. He was 18.
She was 14.
This nigga's wildin'.
Yeah.
You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, yeah. You know your name.
And 18, okay.
Yeah. Then
so that's the one that I believed I talked about all those years back. I know that it's a 4-year difference, but I mean, 14 and 18 is fucking disgusting. Like, hell no. Like, there's a difference between 20 and 24, right? 24 to 28. Right, that's fine. 20 to 25, completely fine. But dude, 14 to 18, it's like, dude, nobody's fucking disgusting for that alone. Hell no, that is fucking weird as shit. I mean, I'm speechless. I don't know what else to say. It's just fucking weird.
I think around when he was 20, 19 or 20, he was talking to this other who's 15 years old. She went by Sia online. And she was actually his quote unquote social media manager. And he was doing things like calling her his woman in YouTube live chats and stuff like that. Then there was this other girl. They started talking when he was 18 and she was around 13. And it continued all the way until she was 17. And me and my buddy Solidus Nova, who's a kind of a Nova archiver, interviewed her as well. She's 18 now, but no, he was 18 and she was 13 when they started talking. Then there's this other one, this new Alice girl. She's 17, but she said she was 18 actually, and just said she was 17 to just so Nova would like her. So
he lives in Idaho, right?
Yes, sir.
Idaho age of consent. Ooh. Okay, the age of consent in Idaho is 18 years old.
Mm-hmm.
That's a W. That's a W. So with all this stuff, do they have all the messages saved from like beginning to end?
Okay, so here's my thing. I thought it was only one girl. But now I'm finding out, and once again, this is my bad. I don't know why I stopped covering him. I think I was just too busy and I was just doing a lot. Because at the time I was talking about other locales. Like, leave a comment if you remember that era. For like 6 months,
I do remember
it
that.
was just locales. Well, it was, other stuff, but the main focus back then was locales. It was like mid 2023. How many of you guys remember that? Leave a comment below. But it's like, I thought there was only 1 or 2, but I'm finding out there's like 4 or 5 underage girls that Nova has been talking to. I missed out on covering those. I mean, honestly, just lock him up already.
So for the like publicly and admitted she was 15. Then for the other girl, the one we interviewed, that we have their messages, like all of them.
I mean, anyone that's starving for this, you were down bad, sister. All right, you're starving.
Yeah.
You could do better.
They say you down bad, sister. It's crazy. He said if she dresses like Sia, it would make sense that she'll go for him. Sia can't see anything from their hair over her face. That's funny. Yeah, that is true. Sia with the bob over her eyes.
A lot better, I would say. But now Jidion is watching him. And if you saw my last video about Nova, you would know that, well, Chris Hansen is also aware of Nova. Yes, the Chris Hansen. So, I mean, they're closing in on Nova. Will it happen? I think it's just a matter of time. Once Nova gets arrested or he gets caught in 4K yet again, that video is going to go crazy. So you better be...
Yeah. More than likely. Now that everybody's like fully aware of them. Shoot, because I didn't know who they was. I didn't know who the heck that was. But anyway, tell me what you guys think down in the comment section. Hit the like button. Share the video. Hit the hype button too as well. He said, no effing way. The Chris Hansen. Yeah, he's a YouTuber. He's been a YouTuber for years now. Messing up